Welcome back, Zwifters. I hope your race 2 was free from any new dramas.
Race 1.
Race 3 of round 1 in the Zwift Racing League is here and we remain in Mercury. But this time we're on turf and surf. Does it look the same as race 2? Yes. Will it feel the same as race 2? No. This is our first scratch race for round 1. It's 1 lap only. No sprint points, no comm banners, no segment bait. It's a simple scratch race. Translation? The only thing that matters here is where you finish. Simple? Sure. Easy? Not even close. I'm going to take you through what you need to know to win, or at least help you feel better about finishing towards the back. I'll break down the course, discuss team strategy, breakaway possibilities, bike choices, and workout suggestions. Course breakdown. This is a single lap race, but don't let that fool you. The course is a mix of seaside chill and leg ripping climbs. Like race 2, about 85% of the route is tarmac or sand, which in Zwifterese means they roll exactly the same, smooth sailing. But then there are 2 climbs, and this is where things will get spicy. But if you want to jump ahead to a particular segment, look for the chapter links below. It's okay, I won't get upset. The first 14 kilometers of this race will be by the book. Sure, there are a couple of rollers at the start and again after the first descent, but nothing to threaten too many races. While some teams might try an early breakaway here, in my opinion, they're just going to waste their matches. Only the truly strong, determined teams with good communication might make something work. Things will start to heat up once we get to the first climb, which is the Festival Harbour climb forward, a short punchy climb where strong riders may test the group. It's 1.5 kilometers long and averages 3.3%. C and D will do this in about 3 to 4 minutes. The first part of the climb is reasonably consistent, but about the time the road changes from sand to tarmac, about a kilometre in, the gradient changes to steps, allowing riders to recover a little towards the top. If you can make it to the tarmac with the front, you can finish it. If you are with the front group after this climb, sit up and take a congratulatory sip of water. Oh, I've got it. You are doing really well, but look around. I estimate that around 20 to 25% of starters will be missing. As you roll through the Shisha Sprint segment, which is not in play, allow yourself a moment to rest on the downhill. But watch that front. Someone might use this as an opportunity to drift away. The next bump will be at the 20k mark. Nothing big, but it could be a spot for a couple of heroes to put the group to the sword, even if it's just to force some matches to be burnt. Shortly after this, you'll reach the second test, the Pain Cavern climb, at around the 22k mark. This climb is longer and much more decisive. If the pack is going to split, it will be here. C and D will do this in 4 to 5 minutes. It's 2.6 kilometers long and 3%. While it's a little more forgiving than the Festival Harbour climb, the additional 700 meters might be the difference between prime time and Sunday night reruns. Once you're over that though, it's a fast run to the finish, unless you blew up chasing wheels, in which case, enjoy your gruppetto. Team strategy. Since it's a scratch race, teams can't farm points from sprints or comms. It's all about getting as many riders across the finish line as high as possible. But first, let's quickly talk finishing points. Finish line points, or fin points, are awarded solely on the order each rider crosses the finish line. First place receives a number of points equivalent to the number of riders starting the race. If 50 riders start, first place receives 50 points, second place 49 points, and so on down to 50th place, who receives 1 point. So every position is worth fighting for. Don't let up until you cross that line. I can't tell you how many ZRL races I've been in which have been decided by 1, 2, or 3 points. There are also podium bonus points, because of course there are, awarded to the top 5 finishers in each race. Overall, this race is going to be a team effort. Climbers, you're the tip of the spear on these climbs. Hit them hard enough to thin the pack out, but don't go nuclear, unless you're sure you can stay away. But if you can see an opening on the first climb, let it rip. Keep in mind that it might be a very small handful that can go with you, And without any diesels to help keep the pace high, staying away on that flat section between climbs 1 and 2 will be difficult. Sprinters, in my opinion, your job should be to help get your lighter riders to the first climb as efficiently as possible. A big tick will be the ability to survive that first climb. If you can, regroup with your team and help lead them out to the second climb as best you can and prepare to blow up spectacularly. Make sure you let everyone else know about it later too. Diesels. Your goal should be to control the pace. Don't allow breakaways to form unless they're yours, and help save your teammates' legs for the moves that matter. Remember, this is about getting as many of your team across the finish line in the highest positions possible. Having said that, if you are on the front group, those juicy podium points on offer will be too good to pass up and should rightfully be your primary goal. On the other hand, having one outstanding performance and 5 mediocre ones won't beat a team that can work together to finish as high as possible in the top 20. Just saying. For those that find themselves in a gruppetto, bunch up and work together, even with races from opposing teams. The race is still alive for you, and those fin points count, every single one. My suggestion is to form a makeshift TTT and each take a short 20 to 30 second turn on the front. You'll be surprised at how an organised gruppetto can close down a gap to the front, especially when those on the front are just sitting up side-eyeing each other, waiting for someone to make a move. This isn't a points buffet, it's a survival test. Breakaway possibilities. Breakaways? Absolutely possible. The first climb will be the test. Those riders willing to push the front will definitely make it harder for the back half of any group to stay attached. But I don't think the climb is long enough to keep too many of them away for too long. If the climb were longer or there wasn't a descent straight afterwards, it'd be a different story. The second climb is the real launch pad. If a group of strong riders goes clear here and the chase hesitates, they can stay away, especially since there are no descents to reel them back in. If you want to gamble, this is your move, but be warned, solo heroics on this course usually end up as highlight reels of heartbreak. Bike choices. FYI, I'll recommend both standard bike choices and fully upgraded Stage 5 bikes separately. With 85% of the route on tarmac and sand, a fast all-round setup is the way to go in my opinion. The Dogma F 2024 is a great mix between the flats and climbing. Combine this with the NV 4.5 Pro wheel set and you have a bike equipped to give you the best opportunity possible. Additionally, the Tron bike is also another good alternative here if you can't afford the Dogma or the Envies. But if we are talking fully upgraded Stage 5 bikes, the S-Works Atheos will be the fastest climbing frame available for those that aren't strong on the climbs, combined with the NV 4.5 Pros or the Zip 454s. If you are after the best all-round option both on the flats and the climbs, then the fully upgraded S-Works Tarmac SL8 is just that. Set this up with the NV 4.5 Pros or the Zip 454s and you have yourself a giant killer. This is the bike I'll be using. Workouts. To get ready for this race, focus on workouts that mimic the two key demands: short VO2 max efforts for the punchy climb and sweet spot and threshold repeats to handle the longer second climb without detonating. Zwift workouts like the 6x2 VO2 max or the Supra threshold number 1 are perfect here. And if you've got some time in your training week, throw in some sprint practice, because if you can make it to the line in the front group, that final kick decides your fate. So that's race 3, turf and surf. 1 lap, 2 climbs, no points until the line, and plenty of ways to blow this if you're not paying attention. Ride smart, ride as a team, and don't waste bullets early. Good luck to everyone racing. May your climbs feel short, your legs feel long, and your final sprint be, well, slightly less embarrassing than my TTT effort was last week. Hit the like button if this recon helped, subscribe for more recons, and let me know in the comments. Are you planning an attack on the climbs or sitting in for the win?